Hi, so today we're going to be talking about my hair and, like, I used to have hair to my knees, like, what led to that and, like, what led to me, like, shaving it all off. So, we're going to talk about, like, my whole hair journey and stuff. So, when I was about, how old was I? I want to say, like, 4 or 5, whenever the movie Tangled came out, I saw that movie, and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to grow my hair out as long as Rapunzel's was. And so that's when I decided to first start growing out my hair. And, like, for years, like, I kept my hair, like, super long. I had the longest hair in the 2nd grade. Like, we were measuring our hair for some weird reason. There's this other girl's like, my hair's the longest. And I'm like, girl, no, it ain't. Like, my hair was in a braid that day. I unbraided it, like, brushed it out with my fingers. And we repaired our hair length, even though mine was, like, wavy because it was in a braid all day. Like, it literally was longer than hers. And I'm like, heh, my hair's the longest. I was an interesting child, to say the least. But anyway, so I started growing out my hair from then. And then when I was in 7th grade, so, like, about 12 years old, like, I was obsessed with Poison Ivy, okay? Like, obsessed. I loved her so much, so I decided to be here for Halloween, obviously. And anyway, my mom, or I forgot exactly who it was like, oh, Kool-Aid will temporarily dye your hair. It ain't gonna be permanent. It was, like, I tried washing my hair the night after Halloween. I'm like, Mom, it's not coming off. And she's like, what? And I'm like, it's not coming off. And so then my poor mom, like, looked up ways to do it. She's like, boiling it might work. Now, before you ask, no, my mom did not boil my whole head. We just boiled the ends of it, and it kind of came out a bit, but my hair was just orange the rest of the year. And it basically was until, like, I think, like, roughly my sophomore year is when it finally went back to normal. And then after then, I decided, like, I wasn't gonna do, like, anything to mess with it or anything like that. But anyway, growing up and stuff, like, when I was, like, about, like, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, one of those 3 ages, like, I was, like, I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, and for one of the activities, we were, like, writing, like, positive things about each other, and, like, the only comments I got were about how long my hair was, how beautiful my hair was, and I'm like, I'm more than just my hair. Like, I think I'm at least decently okay to hang out with. Like, I'm gonna say anything about my personality, but no, it's just about my hair. And so that kind of frustrated me. Beginning of senior year, I decided I was gonna trim my hair, just, like, the tips of it. I was just gonna, like, cut off the split ends and stuff, and my friend did that, so I could cut off, like, 6 inches of hair, which felt like a lot, but did not look like a lot. Like, nobody could tell I got my haircut. I'm like, oh, I got a haircut. They're like, you did? You got a haircut? And I'm like, yeah, I cut off, like, 6 inches. They're like, we can't tell. And so that's basically what it was. Fast forward to around January of 2023, some traumatic stuff happened, and I decided I wanted to kind of, like, get a fresh beginning, so I cut my hair to, like, elbow length or wrist length, one of the two. So it was, like, a huge drastic change, and people were like, you cut your hair? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, it's still, like, long. And I'm like, yeah, it's still long. I'm not gonna cut it anymore. Fast forward to May. That is when I graduated. I was, like, not doing the best mentally. So what do you do when you're not feeling great mentally? That's right. You chop your hair to shoulder length. I looked really cute with shoulder length hair. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I loved my shoulder length hair. Like, I'll insert a photo in if I find any. And then after that, I'm like, okay, we're done. No more cutting it. Anyway, that's when I dyed my hair purple. And then after I dyed it purple, like, I was, like, decided, you know what? Let's get a haircut. I accidentally gave my barber gave me, like, a lesbian haircut, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna have to change. And some stuff happened in October, and then once I was all sorted out, I, like, shaved my head. And then I'm like, okay, you know what, we like this, we're not gonna cut it anymore. I dyed it blue, and then I was told, like, natural hair colors were better by somebody, and then I just dyed my hair blonde. One night, I was really depressed, and I'm like, you know what? I pulled out, my mom got some clippers for me to use, and I shaved my hair again to the point it's now this length after 3 months, my hair is decently thick. But anyway, that's the story of my hair. Thanks for listening. Any story suggestions, just tell them to me. Yeah, love you.